What's the deal, Pickles?
So I know y'all remember this turd. This is my 2003 Toyota Matrix. So you remember last time I put a lift kit and a hitch on this thing? Well, I haven't really had many opportunities to tow with it. Well, I want to see how it's going to tow. So I've borrowed John's trailer, but I haven't had many opportunities to tow with it, but I really want to see how this thing handles pulling a trailer. Not a very big one, obviously, but yeah. The towing capacity on this thing is 1,500 pounds, so I'm not going to push it by any means. I want to make this thing safe to do that. Well, this car didn't come with a hitch, so it didn't come with hitch wiring. So we're going to go ahead and install some hitch wiring for this, and then we're going to actually tow with it. That being said, let's get after it. First things first, you have to get all the miscellaneous crap out of the back of your car. Once you've got that done, got it all cleared out, you're gonna lift this panel right here, turning these two locks, lift it up. Came with this nifty little hook, so you can fold it up out of the way, otherwise you got to unbolt it and move it. I don't wanna do all that. Then you can pull this out. Up under this is supposed to be your spare tire. Mine didn't come with one. But you just pull this and lift it out of the way. It's dirty under here. So now that we've got that out, we need to remove the little access doors that are inside the car. So this jumbled mess is my Matrix trailer wiring harness. This goes to one side. This goes to the passenger side brake lights. This goes to the driver's side brake lights. This end feeds out the back as your trailer connection. It took me a second to figure out where to route this because you can't just run it out the back door. You end up pinching the wires. So I actually read the instructions and come to find out it's pretty simple. So in the Matrix, once you take out the spare tire and the spare tire cover and everything, you got this drain plug right here. You just pop that out and your trailer pigtail is going to feed down through it just like this. And it's going to come out down here. Kind of reach up under the bumper and there it is. Give yourself a little bit of slack on it. Maybe not that much. Pretty simple. Now this is going to be a fun one. All the wiring and everything is tucked up in here. This is the back side of your tail light. And the connections that you need to use, somebody's been in here apparently and taped it up. But you're going to use this line here for the driver's side and this one for the passenger side. I don't think I have enough room to actually put the camera in there so you can watch me do this, but I'm just going to go ahead and make those connections and then go over what I did. Okay, so you got this connector that comes with your harness. This right here is what used to plug into the back of your tail light. It hooks into this female connector, and then this male connector goes into your tail light, so your tail light still works. And it's like this on both sides. Same deal. This is the male coming out of the car. This is the female from the trailer harness. This is the male from the trailer harness going into your tail light. So your tail light works. Now the wiring I fed up through the bottom here, and it goes inside this panel, trying to clean it up a little bit. I also did that on both sides, so you've got the green going up into this harness. And your pigtail goes out the bottom. So now I've just got to put all this back together. Then we can just throw a hitch in it and hook the trailer up and see what happens. Correction. We're going to do that tomorrow because they sent a receiver. There's no ball on it, so I've got to go buy one. Kind of puts a damper on things, but Harbor Freight's right up the road, so it shouldn't be too bad. Okay, so here we go. It's a little little noisy. I might be getting one of those silencers, little tongue clamp things they put on here, because that sounds terrible. But leave the shop and take it to John's. So far so good. Again, it's noisy, but I can't believe I'm towing a trailer with a Toyota Matrix right now. On some level, this is funny. Plus, there's no weight on this trailer, and these trailers tend to bounce a lot when there's nothing on them, so we'll see how it goes. Trying to see it back there. I'm not gonna lie to you, part of me expected this thing to not do well with the trailer on it. Granted, it's not a big trailer. This is just a 5x8, just a regular yard trailer. We've used it to pull things like, you know, one quad or a couple mini bikes or something like that. But we've never had it hooked up to a car either. So this is different. I know this has been done before. I'm aware of that, but I've never done it, and I'm impressed with it because it just shows how versatile this car is and how many cars can be. I mean, yeah, it's noisy, but that's just because of the play in the hitch, but I can fix that problem. I might have found you another reason to buy a Toyota Matrix or a Pontiac Vibe or a Toyota Corolla. Well, now we're getting into town, so it's going to be a little bit more tricky. The only thing I'm really concerned about is the size of the car and then how low the trailer actually is, because it's just a little utility trailer. I mean, all the lights are hooked up, so we should be fine, but I'm not so much worried about how I drive as other people, but you know how that goes. Anyway.
Yep, that's right. The Matrix is pulling something. Lord have mercy, I've seen it all.
All right, I just dropped John's trailer off, and I'll be totally honest with you, the Matrix did not know that trailer was back there. I mean, yeah, it got a little noisy just because of the play in the hitch itself, but you can fix that with a little clamp, and that's probably what I'll end up doing. But yeah, this little car did great. Now, I guess next time we'll have to test it with a load on it. And I think we've got something coming up that we can do for that. Now we'll definitely get some more use out of this car other than me driving it daily to work. But if you haven't already, make sure you like and subscribe. And until next time, y'all get up, get out there, and get after it.